So we'll proceed ahead with a second sponsor presentation by Mr. Bhuvanesh M from Sungrow. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Twinkle. So is it viewable, right?
Yes, sir. So you can present your screen.
Yeah, Vepa. Hi, yeah. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you, SolarRoofs team, for organizing such a wonderful platform. And I welcome all the panelists for this wonderful session and all the attendees who are actively present here. So to begin with, I just wanted to represent Sungrow in this platform and just to give a brief introduction of Sungrow Power Supply Company as a global and globally what we are doing and what we are doing in other in Sri Lanka as well. So to begin with, so who is Sungrow? So Sungrow is a company which is the most bankable inverter company in the world, which has more than which has 100% bankability for the past consecutive 2 years. The source is from Bloomberg, and the same is expected for the consecutive third year. We are awaiting further for the reports. And this is our extensive global footprint, which you can see. We have a presence in almost 150 plus countries and almost in all the major countries and all the regions. And with 200 plus service outlets to cater our customer support for after sales customer support, and with the capacity of 185 gigawatt plus installed capacities across the globe. So you can see some of the breakups which you have mentioned here. In Europe, we have 14 gigawatt of plus of supplies, and in Middle East region with 3 gigawatt plus, and in India, you can consider South Asia, can be already reaching 10 gigawatt now, and in North America with 12 gigawatt, and in major is with China with 125 gigawatt plus, and and this is some of the worldwide installation photos which you wanted to show. And being a, like Sungrow is a company which has been driven by technocrafts. See why we use this for technocrafts is, see, we are majorly like focus on the products and the solutions for the customer based on the innovations. So if you see like the world's largest factory, which has been owned by Sungrow, is with 90 gigawatt of annual production capacity, which is a segregation of China factory with 80 gigawatt and India factory with 10 gigawatt of manufacturing capability. And this is our core technology, as I mentioned. So we invest more on our R&Ds to on the innovations and based on the market needs to optimize and to work on LCOE basis. And we are just investing more than like 8.7 percentage of our R&D invested on the R&D, and 40 percentage of our personnel are employed in R&D, and more we accumulate more than in 2020 alone we accumulated 3,100 plus patents. So coming to like what we do in Sungrow India. So Sungrow India, we started our operations in Sungrow India from 2014, and wherein like we slowly moved into like 2017, we have crossed our 1 gigawatt of shipments in India, and slowly we set up this manufacturing factory in 2018, and started operations of manufacturing for domestic market in India and support on the nearby South Asia markets as well as export to US and other countries. In 2019, so Sungrow has started exporting, as I mentioned. So we in 2020 we have achieved already 5 gigawatt of shipments, and by 2021 now we are reaching 10 gigawatt of shipments in India. So this is some of the rankings which has been done by Bridge to India and EQ, which has been the last year. So Sungrow was topping the Indian market with 31% of market share in Q1 2021, with it by as a leading inverter supplier in terms of utility scale projects, and also ranked as a top inverter supplier by EQ on the same Q1 with 32.6% market share. And also by JMK in Q1 2021, Sungrow led the inverter supply by 1.2 gigawatt of shipments for India alone. In 2020, Sungrow was named as a top inverter brand by EQ again, and in 2020. See, we are retaining the number one position in India the past 2 to 3 years, with more than 30% of market share. And this is the number of days which we have survived. We have already crossed more than 7 years, near to 7 years plus in India, and with our successfully running 6 plus years of running inverter in one of the hottest area, hottest desert area in India, and 9.5 gigawatt of gigawatt of supplies only for Indian market, and 27,000 plus inverters have been installed. And we have a local team of more than 250 members, and all on presence in 25 states in India. So this is the preview of the factory which has been operated in India, and from this factory we are supporting for Sri Lanka market as well for a large scale domestic as well as the utility scale needs. So some of these small achievements which we wanted to tell about our Indian factory. So Indian factory as of now we have crossed more than 11.5 gigawatt plus shipments, and which is for India as well as overseas market, which is the central inverters and string inverters are majorly exported to South Asia, US, and North and UK markets as well. And some of the inverter manufactured as of now we are manufacturing more than 16,000 plus inverter manufactured in the Indian factory, and made in India inverters or with 30 plus models of inverter we have manufacturing in the Indian factory, and we have local job creation more than 250 plus. Now we are upgrading our factory, and the job percentage will also go expected to go high beyond 500 plus. And these are the best service network because Sungrow as a company, you see, we are having a 200 plus outlets across the globe. But in India also, as being a very big country, see, we have a 35 plus onboard engineers for completely catering the Indian market needs, as well as we have 10 plus warehouse and service centers and repair centers as well. So, and also we have authorized service partners to support for the Indian market. So similar way, like we just wanted to tell what we have done in Sri Lanka and what we are going to do in Sri Lanka. So in Sri Lanka, we have already been there in Sri Lanka for more than near to 5 plus years, and the most oldest inverters supplied in the island is 4 plus years, which is running successfully. It's majorly a string inverter, and as of now, we have crossed 60 megawatt plus shipments in for the domestic market, major for rooftop and both the ground mounted projects, and 1,000 plus inverters are installed across the island, and we have island wise service support for the entire range of products. So we have our local service partners as well as our engineers from South India. We are using it for our service supports, and these are all the products which we cater for India and Sri Lanka market both. So if you see like utility scale projects, we have products starting from 250, 250 HX model to 5000 UD-20. That is 250 kilowatt to 5 megawatt products are available for utility scale projects and ground mounted. And coming to the C&I segment, we have an exclusive product called 33 kilowatt, 50 kilowatt, and 100 kilowatt systems. And if you see residential ones, we have a product starting from 5 kilowatt to up to 10 kilowatt. Sorry, 5 kilowatt up to 20 kilowatt. That is 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, and 20 kilowatt. And apart from that, we have our monitoring devices, which is called as iSolar Cloud and common days and Wi-Fi dongle, and we have an app through Access. So this is some of the solution which I mentioned. It's for hilly terrain area where the multiple MPPTs requirements are there. We prefer to go with we recommend the product called SG250HX, which is a 200 kilowatt inverter at 50 degree. We'll be recommending for our customers. And if it is a flat terrain, yes, we as being a manufacturer of central and string, we recommend to go with central inverters, which is be 3.125 megawatt inverter or a 5 megawatt inverter. So, and for C&I segments, we recommend to go with 33 kilowatt, 50 kilowatt, and 110 CX model. And a residential system, we have models from 5 kilowatt till 50 kilowatt. And these are all the products which we manufacture majorly in India market, as I told you. So we have range of products, more than 30 models which we are manufacturing. And as per the market specific, we do sell the products. And these are some of the certifications which is received by Sungrow, awarded by Solar Quarter, EQ, and other state award recognitions. Thank you.